Hey everybody, want to wheeze them here. 4:28 a.m. We just introduced Zulu, Life Element Newlander for Skylanders SWAT Force. Pretty cool character, unique background story. Really like the fact that he actually doesn't personally, make physical contact with the enemies unless he's getting hit by someone. He actually lets all his damage be done, through third parties. He's kind of like the, lawyer mentality there. Anyway, what we're going to do, I'm going to back out of here. I know a lot of you might just specifically be looking for, say, Legendary Zulu's introduction or something. First thing I can tell you, he cracks me up. He just is really playful, really animated. He's probably fixing to do that cheesy smile. Okay, he did that. But he'll do this like really cheesy smile and tap dance thing here in a second. That one. It's, again, to me, that's like Boomer-esque. Boomer, I could play him and he would just crack me up the way that he moved and went about the game. That said, I realize it's dark here in Woodboro, but it gives you a pretty good view of him. I'll get right here on the bouncer. You can tell he's white and green. What I'll do now, I'm actually going to pull Zulu. I'll set him to the side. We will grab Legendary Zulu. I'm not sure if he's ever been on the portal. Could have done it. Yeah, probably my nephew and I did Zulu versus Legendary Zulu. Let me just let him stand there a second. See. Okay, so he's going to have like the same really cheesy animations. Clearly you can tell the difference. He's kind of the navy blue. He's got the gold color. I'll turn him around. Cape looks really fancy from the backside. On the figure it's kind of like a more of a matte finish. That genuinely looks like 24 karat gold going on, yet it's somehow nimble. All that aside, if you saw in that animation he was cast in green, would have kind of been cool if he was blue. That said, this is what he looks like jumping. You can on an enemy there. He gets pretty good air. He's kind of got that panda sheen. Let's come in here. Let's see what the blues look like. They're green too. 17 damage there. The wolf will do 24 to 36. It's got about 10 chomps in it. If you spawn the wolf again, that one goes away, so keep that in mind. I'll go ahead and let you finish things off. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway. There he goes. Okay, so we're going to come in here now. Actually going to go to collection. I'll cycle over here to Spyro's head. If you note, there's nothing new on the screen here. No additional life character, no addition overall on the agenda there. So when we come in, you can see Legendary Zulu right there. Nature calls is a slogan. Let's read his bio again. Sadly, they don't denote the legendary status here. It's just the standard picture, but nonetheless, very cool story. So Zulu, Legendary Zulu in this case, SWAT Force Newlander, life element character. Slogan is nature calls. Descended from a long line of shamans, Zulu traveled far and wide to the 7 strange strongholds, ancient mysterious sites of great wonder in Skylands, where he studied the wisdom and fighting styles of the 7 strange mages. One for each stronghold, I suppose. After many years of traveling and studying, Zulu returned to find an army of trolls had invaded his sacred homeland to mine its natural magic resources. Zulu's warrior heart burned with fury, and having now mastered the enchanted art of communicating with nature and summoning animals, he unleashed his great mojo, attacking the trolls and single-handedly freeing his lands once again. It was this heroic feat that caught not the eyes of Master Eon, but Double Trouble, who then brought Zulu to Master Eon and the Skylanders. So, very cool. Again, number 1, he's got mojo. Number 2, Double Trouble found him. And number 3, just a very unique character in the fact that he doesn't actually physically do anything, like brawler. He doesn't get up there like Stealth Elf, Tariff, and Slam Bam. He just kind of sits back and lets his, skills take care of everything. So kind of makes him unique amongst the other Skylanders. We'll go ahead and come in here. 2 Skylander, 2 stats. I'm not sure what he said because I was talking. But maximum health 290, speed 43. God, that cracks me up. Speed 43, armor 18. I'm trying not to watch him. Critical hit 6, elemental power 46 because we've got the plus 21 there. Now, if you think, hey, wait, are those the same stats? The answer is yes. Again, I'm not sure quite why the legendaries and the darks don't have better stats here from the beginning like they did in SSA and Giants, but they don't. So if you're someone that hates the legendaries, I know a lot of you do because you tell me this quite often, you're not missing out on that stat boost this time around, unless it's something that happens when they hit level 20 or something crazy I don't know about yet. Box stock, they're the same thing. So now let's come in here. We're going to take a look at his upgrades. This would have been one of those cool things if, as a legendary character, maybe the wolf and the bird and the boar would have been blue, like the legendary blue instead of green. But the green actually looks really cool. I just, with the legendary character, it might have been nice. Base attack, primary, bird call. Press Y to summon birds that will attack nearby enemies. Again, they deal 17 damage. Secondary attack, wolf call. Press A to summon a helpful wolf ally. You've seen those. They get about 10 off. Not sure how much damage they can take, but 24 to 36 damage points there. First purchased upgrade is his tertiary attack. It is called Piggyback Ride. Press X to ride around on a wild boar, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. There's a short wait before this ability can be used again. Second purchased upgrade, Raging Boar. Boar does increase damage. Riding a Raging Boar doesn't seem safe for enemies. Third purchase upgrade is Swoop Reloop. This addresses the primary attack. Press Y to shoot birds that will seek out enemies and attack them twice before flying away. 17 times 2, 34. Cannot argue with that. Final purchased upgrade is Better Beaks. Bird attacks do increase damage. Ka. So, not quite sure. Would be nice to have solid numbers. We'll figure it out when we get to that point. Interesting thing I want to point out, these back two address the primary attack. The first two purchased upgrades create the tertiary and address it. Wolf Call is just as is this whole time. If you were to pick the top path, which I confirmed is Bucking Boar, you would have nothing to do with the wolf outside of your initial secondary box stock feature. That is because the bottom path, Wild Wolf, actually only addresses a tertiary attack, while the top path here only addresses a secondary, and the Soul Gem only addresses the primary. So lots to take in there. Kind of a different layout, but it's kind of neat at the same time. That said, the Bucking Boar path begins with Rough Rider. Press X to ride around on a wild boar that kicks up damaging dust and rocks at nearby enemies. This is something I'm really looking forward to seeing. Not necessarily like damage wise, but I just kind of want to visually see what this looks like. Second one down, Bucking Boar, is Thicker Pigskin. This is a big one for me because, as you should know, I am a big fan of any upgrade path that features an armor bonus. Lots of times when I debate which one to take, I err on the side of going with the extra armor, unless of course the other one has some sort of a speed boost or something. That said, with Zulu and Legendary Zulu, I can showcase both paths to you, so once I get those base ones taken care of, I'll just kind of make the pick and go from there. Final one for Bucking Boar path, Hog Wild. Press X to ride around on a wild boar. After jumping off the boar, it will continue to trample nearby enemies for a short time. The yawn is not included there. Now, bottom path, again, only addresses the secondary attack, which has not been addressed at all with your base upgrades. It begins with Alpha Wolf. Press A to summon a more powerful wolf ally that does increased damage and has more health. Second upgrade down Wild Wolf is Hunger of the Wolf. Each time the wolf attacks, it gains increased attack speed. And lastly, we've got Hunter and Gatherer. The wolf will dig up food when health is low. Such a good little pet. Again, I'm assuming that'll go for the Skylander, not the wolf. Either way, it would be beneficial. Now the Soul Gem, Birds of Prey. Again, got a live song stuck in my head now. This is unique because where his upgrade paths only address either the secondary or tertiary, this one addresses the primary. Birds of Prey, hold Y to summon up to 5 birds. Release to have them all swoop in on enemies, doing a devastating amount of damage. Only thing here, which I didn't mention this in Zulu's deal introduction, only drawback to this one would be how long does it take you to spawn the 5 birds. Now, when you just tap Y, it is pretty dadgum quick. It's one of those things, though, if maybe holding it down delays things, that could kind of ruin the soul gem. If it's at the rate of fire that you can just rapid tap Y, it should be a pretty beneficial soul gem. So then you can kind of pick your poison, what you want to do. We'll go ahead back out of here. We're going to take a look at his quests. I can't look at him or I will crack up. Pretty basic, these first 6. Defeat 1,000 enemies, eat 15 fruits, don't take damage in non-story mode, win 10 PvP matches. Totally maxed out. I'm a big fan of this one. If you hate Zulu's box stock stuff, this encourages you to upgrade him fully, play with him, get him to level 20, hopefully change your mind. Then this one, of course, costs 7,500 elemental bonus damage. Coming in up here, Defender of Life. Defeat a total of 25 undead spell punks. This is just one of those things. They're probably going to be in undead zones, which you'd want undead characters in to get the damage. But keep in mind, you will have like the opposing elements with situations like this you might consider putting in. Second one, fully stocked. Defeat a total of 250 enemies while at full health. Now the big one, which is Zulu's personal quest, is called Professional Boar Rider. Hit an enemy with the boar during 20 full-length boar rides. Again, if this works the way I think it is, really won't be bad at all. We're going to go ahead back out of there. That is pretty much it. That is Legendary Zulu. We've got him introduced now. We can actually start using these guys in the playthrough is the cool thing. When possible, I try to hold off on the introduction since I was kind of backlogged at the beginning. I'm excited about Zulu. The wolf path seems like it might be better, but the boar gives you the increased armor, so I'm thinking I'll take Zulu down Bucking Boar and I'll take Legendary Zulu down Wild Wolf. That's at least my initial plan, if anyone was wondering. Base upgrades may change that, I doubt it, but that's kind of my logic right now. Who do we want to do next? I was debating doing Bumble Blast, who would have a nice life-to-life segue, then Terrafin, and then Scorp. But I think what I will do will actually come in, we will do the Tower of Time stuff and Popthorn. Then I'll come in and we'll do Bumble Blast. No, we'll probably do Knockout. No, jeez, I don't know. Trying to think. I don't see Jolly, and he's supposed to be here. Maybe he's out doing something with Santa. Where is that guy? I don't know. Maybe he's on the pool table or something, because he's not here where I thought he was. But not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I guess we'll just stick with Popthorn, and then I'll be thinking about what I want to do next. It'll be some form of... it might be Jolly Bumble Blast, then Bumble Blast, then Terrafin, then Scorp, and then I don't know because I haven't thought that far ahead. That makes sense to me. I'm going to run with that. But right now, I'm going to quit rambling. Be sure to check out the blog, oneofwisdom.com. Tons of Skylanders information there with more on the way. Make sure you're subscribed. That will keep you up with all the latest. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Once again, thank you for watching, and we will be back as we introduce not only Popthorn, but we'll have some fun with the Tower of Time, kind of see what we can't do with the Diamond, the Battle Hammer, the location piece, everything like that. So stay tuned for that. Again, thank you for watching, and I will catch you back here shortly.